and there'll be many, many thousands watching this hangout for the reason we're going to talk about in a minute. And it's all led us to you, Uday. All looking at you, mate. We're all led to you, mate. And we're in a fantastic position. We all are now. And some of us are just starting. Some people watching this hangout tonight have just started MyPayingAds yesterday or just started today. Whereas you started your business 334 days ago. So someone is just starting day one, you started the business 334 days ago, and everybody in between. All those people in between, a lot of them still have a lot to learn about the business. Welcome to the Hangout. This is Hangout number 38. We really appreciate your time. Before I hand it over to you, I just want to run through the stats very quickly. MPA, 269,000 members. You've now paid out $31.4 million to the members in MPA. Thank you very much for that. In MyPaying Crypto Ads, which is day 94 today, we have 52,294 members. That is staggering. 3 months to have over 50,000 members, Uday.
Yes.
3,100 Bitcoins, they're about $1,000 each. So that's 3.1 million there. So in total, you paid out about $34.5 million so far, and you're not even 2 years old in your combined business.
Yes.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams, thinking, you must have sat somewhere at some stage, and this is good for the new members to know, right, I'll just sit there with your wife and you're talking while you're having your dinner, and you leaned over to her and said, guess what, darling, I'm going to start a revenue share business. What do you think? She may have said, are you completely crazy, Uday? Or she may have said, what a fantastic idea, Uday. We can help many thousands of people. I'm not sure what the conversation may have been, but congratulations on getting this far. And are you looking forward to next month to the party, mate, to meet everybody?
Yeah. Thank you for that introduction. So, yes, I'm looking forward for meeting everyone, whomever able to come to the party on 31st, right? 31st March.
Yep.
So, which is 2 years of completion of our business, MyPayingAds. So, super excited. So, as we can see, I think very few programs make it up to that mark of 2 years. So it's not easy. So we have made it. So it's a great celebration time. I'm looking forward. So I think Katie is doing all the necessary arrangements. So thank you very much for that. And very soon we will present the details of the meeting. So I welcome everyone to attend and meet others, meet other leaders in the program, and we can have conversation, and we can share some of the details of how we have been doing and things like that. So I mean, as per the journey. So basically, I was working on other programs previously. I think it's about 4 years that I was looking at online earning opportunities, and like different kinds of opportunities and things like that. And I mean, previously I was working. So when I was working, so I was looking at them as a kind of giving an opportunity to earn some extra money from whatever that we are doing from our offline corporate job. So I think a time has come that I decided that I have to take some full-time career in this online earning opportunities. So I think that's where I put an end to my regular job. So that time, I mean, there are two options for me. One is continuing my career as a kind of affiliate marketer, so that I can select some of the good opportunities and then work as an affiliate. That's what the regular way of working. And another thing was, I mean, there is always an interest to help people, and within me that. So I was also looking an opportunity as why can't I lead a program, so that where I can help many people to realize their dreams and achieve their dreams, and things like that. So um, I think one thing always has been hurting me was the failure of the programs in this industry. The failure rate is very high, very high. For example, I think it's about 90% or more than 90%. If we can see that, for example, in a year, if we can look at how many programs have come and how many programs have been successful, it's very small fraction and less than 10%. Or maybe 3% or 4%, not more than that. 96% has been the failures. So I was trying to see that what was causing the failures, and there are many reasons for that. For example, some reasons could be the owners of the programs are not competitive enough. For example, they don't have the knowledge to make them successful, or they are not very serious about that, or their intention was only to steal the money and go away. And in some cases, so these are some of the reasons, and some reasons could be like they don't know how to make it successful. They are not capable of, or they are not knowledgeable enough to make it successful. For example, I mean, later on we will speak. For example, sometimes the owners have to be dare enough to make the changes at right time. For example, a lot of owners are afraid of making changes at right time because they are fearful that whether the members will receive those changes or not, and then they don't make the changes, and by the time they want to make the changes, it is already late, and then they will fail in making the program successful. So it's a whole lot of things, and sometimes their model does not work, or sometimes many other factors which are cause of the failures. Then I thought that, okay, let us go and launch a program wherein at least I am truthful. I know that I don't run away with the people's money, and I'm honest, and I'm transparent, and I learn myself what are the capabilities and knowledge that is needed, skills that are needed, so that let us make a program which is very long term. I think that was the intention. My intention was making a program which is long term, serving the people with decent earnings and a brand in the field and things like that. So that made me to launch this MyPayingAds on March 30th, 2015. So I think we have come to a stage of 2 years. So surely we have made some made some good success.
Absolutely true. We thank you very much for the effort you've put in, and you continue to put it 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now there's quite a lot of people watching now. A few of the questions they're asking is why the referral systems changed, why the commission systems changed.
Yeah.
Now to bring people up to speed, when you started the program, you adjust every day, or you check on every day, profit share percentage. You make your decision as the owner of the business, whether that goes up or down. It can be 1% up to 2.5%, judging on how things are going. If things in the market change, or the membership earnings coming in, you can make that adjustment. You've made many adjustments in the last 2 years. This is just another adjustment that you're making because, as the owner of the business, it's your responsibility to achieve longevity of the program, right? Longevity of the program. So this is something that you've thought about. It's not overnight. You've thought about this, and you've gone ahead and done this. So I need to ask you, previously, if a member started the MyPayingAds and they put, say, $500 in, their upline sponsors receive 10% referral commission. You couldn't cash that out. You had to use that to purchase advertising packs, right? And then if you repurchase, you'd receive 10% commission on the repurchase of advertising packs of the profit. you've made a change now that the repurchase of advertising packs has gone from 10% to 5%.
Yeah.
And any new packs, and that can be a new member or an existing member,
Yeah.
putting some extra funds into the business. There's one lady here in Brisbane does $30 a week. Every week she puts $30 in. She has a strategy of $30 a week. She just doesn't put a lump sum in and then that's it.
True. Yeah.
So many people have a different strategy.
Yeah.
Now that 10%, the sponsor will receive 10% commission, but they can actually now withdraw that out on top of $200 a day, the maximum you allow for earning balance withdrawals.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can you explain why you've done this?
Yeah.
And why you've called it leadership commission?
Yes.
A lot of people don't understand that leadership is not them, it's somebody else over there.
True.
What's a leader? I'm not a leader. Whether they don't understand it. Can you explain to everybody, please?
Yeah, sure. So, you see, for example, for any business, we need to make some changes. I mean, I don't agree with people saying that if you are changing, it's not for good. Some people and many people have in this business, right? And many people think that whenever some change comes, people take it as negatively. I think that trend has to change. I mean, no doubt that you have seen a lot of bad experiences, but that does not mean that you do not need to be positive. So you have to look at positive too. So I don't really agree that every change that comes is because of companies not doing good. I think that is the kind of one loose word that people use. For example, I think the company is not doing good, that's why they are bringing this change. For example, when we put in it's about 3 months ago or 2 months plus or 3 months, I don't remember, membership fees, when we put in, there were lots and lots of comments, and members mentioned that I think in next month MPA will be down because they don't have sufficient funds, so that's why they are bringing up the membership and things like that. It's about 3 months, 4 months, and we have been successfully running after that. So many members have predicted and things like that, and I have asked the members that okay, just keep the predictions with yourself and then keep watching the progress of the company, and then you will realize that it is not about that and things like that. So we have well explained about why we have brought in the membership fees and things like that, and people have understood it, and it has been working fine. So what I want to make sure, what I want to make it clear is that changes are necessary. Changes are very much necessary. Whenever we see that we are not going, for example, whenever some of our ideas are not working, we have to make change. We have to make change. For example, our goal is to reach a destination, and in the process, when we see that some obstacles are coming, we have to go in a separate direction to reach our destination. I think that is the kind of attitude that we have to develop. So the current change that we made, what led us to make this change or something like that? See, in our business, in MPA or MPCA, our prime objective is to deliver the revenue sharing rewards without any interruption. That is our objective. We make sure that we always try to see that whether we are able to deliver it or not for the next 3 months, for the next 6 months, for the next 9 months, for the next 12 months. Are we able to deliver the revenue sharing rewards as per what we have shown the anticipation to the members? For example, we are showing the anticipation to the members that you will receive 120% rewards over certain period of time, provided we generate the revenue. That is the kind of anticipation that we are showing to the members. Suppose if some member comes today and buying ad packs, that is with an anticipation of receiving 120% revenue sharing rewards, provided the company makes the profit or company makes the necessary revenue. So our prime objective is to deliver those revenue sharing rewards. So we try to every day look at our revenue, look at our ad packs or active ad packs in the system, and look at how many withdrawals are coming every day, how much withdrawals are coming every day, and how is our growth and things like that. And we try to project it for the next 3 months, for the next 6 months, for the next 9 months. How is our stability for the next 3 months, for the next 6 months, for the next 9 months, looking at popularity of the program, and looking at daily new joinings, and looking at daily new paid members, and looking at the trends of the other companies, if any new companies are coming, if any, how is the competition going on, and how is it affecting us, and things like that. So these are the kind of factors that we consider to make any decision. So, for example, what we made today is to attract more paid members, more new paid members, and some members think otherwise, saying that, for example, new members, it will discourage the new members. Actually, it won't discourage the new members. For example, there are two factors. One is for the commission structure, how it is working now is if a referral makes purchase with the payment processor, the sponsor will get 10% as the referral commissions, which is 100% withdrawable. And also we make it in addition to the regular daily withdrawal of $200 from revenue sharing rewards from the earnings wallet. So this is a fantastic thing, and there is no limit on that. For example, there is no limit, and previously members are able to make only a daily withdrawal of $200 from MPA, and today we are saying that you have an unlimited opportunity. For example, today, from today you can work on generating new sales for MPA with a focus, and you have an unlimited opportunity to withdraw your commissions. Suppose if you bring in 100 members, if you bring in 200 members, there are lots and lots of new internet marketers coming every day into the field, and there is a vast opportunity. This is not the end of it. For example, people see, I mean, they have just reduced from 10% to 5%, and it is the end of my career in MPA. It's not like that. It is not, definitely not like that. You must be having lots of ad packs, and you can grow with your ad packs. You can buy more ad packs, and you still are getting 5% as the referral commissions from internal purchases, and you have a vast opportunity of generating new sales. And whenever there is a new sale, there will be new purchases with the payment processors, and you are entitled for 10% as the referral commissions, and you can be able to fully withdraw that 10% withdrawal commissions on daily basis without any limit. This is a great opportunity, and this change what we have made is will allow the members to withdraw more than $200, which was not possible for the last 10 months. It was not possible. So what led us to this decision was, one thing was, for example, there are many leaders, or there are many members have been asking, like only $200 that I am able to withdraw, and why are you putting such kind of limit, and why are you not allowing us to grow further? That is the kind of request that comes from many members who have maxed out or something like that. So we have to cater for those members. And second thing is, when certain group of members who reaches their maximum earning potential of $200 per day, there is less interest to refer to the new people. Not from all, but from certain group of people, because they think that I have already reached a lot of ad packs, and whether I work today or whether I don't work today in referring the newer members, I will be able to withdraw $200 a day for the next 6 months, for the next 1 year without any problem. So there is a kind of vacuum created in that with the members. So, for example, their focus has changed, and they are directing their followers to other programs, because they don't get any benefit in MPA if they encourage them to become paid members in MPA, and that's not good. We have to make something to change that kind of atmosphere. So,
are you trying to challenge them, Uday? Are you trying to challenge these people that?
No, sometimes we may not be able to challenge them. I mean, sometimes they don't express, and sometimes we don't know who is doing that way, and we always don't have the direct communication, right? So no matter how much you try to inspire them and no matter how much you try to explain to them, it's a kind of a natural tendency for the people that for example, they have 100 members team today, for example, and who are asking the leader to recommend a program where they can work. Okay, and the leader obviously will look for a company where he has the more benefit of cashing out the referral commissions and things like that. And probably he may not recommend MPA today, probably because it is not giving him the personal benefit, though it helps for the company. But not always everyone will have that kind of tendency to think in the broader perspective. So this is, I'm just telling as an example. So there is some kind of vacuum created in terms of bringing in the new people and bringing in the new paid members and things like that, and referring and things like that. So that is something that we have to address, and we have to give the credit to the members who have maxed out and who are still willing to put more time in bringing bigger teams and things like that. So that is one thing that we wanted to give an opportunity for such kind of members to grow further. And at the same time, for example, I'm surprised that no one was asking me whether our finances will support unlimited withdrawals for commissions. No one has asked me. I was thinking that people will ask me, it is a bad thing, why are you putting that? But not about that, but people are mostly asking about reduction in the 5% of the internal purchases commissions. So the thing is, we have to make some kind of overall adjustments so that the finances will be stable for the next 3 months, for the next 6 months, as what I was telling, so that we can have the revenue sharing rewards being shared with the members without any interruption. So that is our main objective, and we look forward that main objective. And so what we did today, what we have done was basically we are encouraging you to generate more new sales with the payment purchases sales and things like that, so that you have an opportunity to get 10% as the referral commissions, which you can withdraw immediately in an unlimited way, and things like that. And for internal purchases, we have reduced from 10% to 5%, so that it helps for the finances of the company, so that we can allow that unlimited withdrawals to happen for the long term. Whatever we bring, we assume that we look at for the next 6 months, for the next 1 year, to work without any problem. So that's what we want to happen. So for example, today we have brought in this change. We are 100% sure. I have no doubt about that. And even when the people were saying that this will discourage the new people joining and things like that, that's not true. That is not absolutely true. And we are 100% confident that this new change will bring more paid members and more revenue, and so that we will become more stable for the long term. That is what we are looking for, and this change has been brought forward with that objective, and it will be successful.
Okay, great. Now, what I might do is just bring Tanzil and maybe to expand on that. Obviously, your idea is you want the business to grow. You're a man who knows. I'm talking about Uday. Sorry, Tanzil, but Uday is a man who knows about figures. He's a mechanical engineer. He knows what this business is all about down to the last cent. So everything is calculated what he's doing. He's a very, very smart operator. A lot of these, unfortunately, there's only a very small percentage who are not quite sure why you've done this. It's only a small percentage. Majority of the members, all the comments we're getting here on the live feed are great idea, longevity of the company, looking forward, always looking forward for the betterment of the members and to grow the business. This business has to grow day after day like any other business. So Tanzil, can you expand on what Uday is, maybe give your perspective of...
Before going to Tanzil, do you want me to explain why we have given that name of leadership commissions? I think basically we want to have the distinction from our regular commission balance. So and this is mostly I mean every person who is referring others is a leader actually. So please don't think that leadership commissions means it is meant for someone else, like maybe Sangram or maybe Tanjil or maybe NG or maybe Katie or who sponsor more number of referrals. It is not like that. Anybody, if you have today brought in one referral, you are a leader. You are leader to that referral that you have brought in. So leadership commission is a kind of convenient name that we have used for this new commission pool, basically, because the 10% commissions that you receive when your referral purchases makes the purchase with the payment processor, since it is 100% withdrawable, it has to go into a different wallet than the current commission wallet, so that there is a distinction between it, so that you can submit the withdrawal request and things like that. So the name that was used is to encourage the sponsors. So you are a leader. Everyone who is bringing new sales to the company is a leader. Everybody. We have no distinctions.
Yep. Very good. Very good. Okay, Tanzil, can you give us your thoughts, please?
Yeah. So basically, change, most people as a human are fearful change. It's a natural phenomenon. Anxiety and fear whenever there is some change, because they're uncertain what will happen, what my position will be. Is it something going to be taken away from me what I got right now? So a change by itself is not a bad thing, but as a human nature, people are scared of change. But if a change is laid out in a way that it's been well explained and it's been shown that what exactly the benefit the member or the person who the change will be implemented to will get out of it, then people are indulged into the change. For example, when we were in the Bronze Age, before going into the Iron Age, people were scared we're gonna lose our business of bronze. How are we gonna survive? Because we always used to do make things out of bronze, and now iron have come in. But as the time have evolved, people have learned that whatever change, if it is a positive change, comes into environment, it makes the things better. It makes the lifestyle better. It makes us strong, and then we move on from the previous history or previous past. That is one thing. So as MyPayingAds and MyPayingAds management, we always, whenever we bring out a change, we explain that change. Like Uday have just explained and expand that this is the reason we are bringing the change. This will be the benefit to the member base, why this change have been brought into. So now it's the responsibility of every single member to understand and learn, or their leaders have the responsibility to teach their members. This is the reason this change have been implemented. Now come back to the leadership commission wallet. How I will explain that is, for example, that anybody can be a leader. You can be a leader to yourself as well, because you can be a role model to yourself. You can class yourself as a leader for yourself, that you are following yourself or following your own instinct. So everybody is a leader. Whoever is out there, if they're following even their own instinct, or they're following somebody else, or they're following they got one follower or whatever, they are a leader by themselves. Sorry, I have cough, so sorry, excuse me. So now I would like to explain that in a very simple example, because it relates to the people who in a day-to-day normal life. So example is that, for example, you have a restaurant and a bar. You hire two kind of staff. One is promotional staff when it's weekends or when it's Wednesdays or student night. They go out and promote their business outside and then bring those customers inside the restaurant. And then you got waiter and waitresses inside the restaurant who are serving those customers. And then there is owner and all the management who's running that bar or restaurant. Now the people who are outside and they're bringing, they're pushing themselves to bring those customers inside the business, and now the waiters are just serving them already prepared food. They are just serving them. So take it this way, that you are that leader who have worked hard and make sure that their customer have come into MyPayingAds. and understand now that this is the promotion you're getting, this is the product you're going to get inside the restaurant, this kind of food you're going to get inside the restaurant. Same as my paying ads member, when you basically referring them, you are basically showing them that this is my paying ads, this is the way advertising works, this is the way you can benefit from the quality traffic, and they will bring them inside now to the restaurant. Now you become the part of the waiter, the where you are just serving them the existing products which you have already explained them, and you are showing them, okay, sir, what you want, what you need, and you are providing them that. Now, when you was as a promoter, you got the benefit of 10% commission, which is withdrawable. You are benefiting it straight away because you have done a hard work, standing outside in the cold, standing in the rain, standing, in hot weather, and you was doing continuously talks, and then you managed to bring 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 people, whatever it was. Now your role have changed and you become a waiter inside the restaurant. Now you have become a mentor inside MyPayingAds. Now you are basically teaching them, okay, how you can use the existing services, how you can repurchase, how you can benefit most from the traffic within the business. So if the commission have reduced or commission even have gone to nil, you should not be worried because you got your you got your reward in sense of when you put the hard work, the business, the owner of the restaurant or bar or MyPayingAds have paid out a big amount of 10% to you for bringing their customer inside MyPayingAds. Now, if the business even decide to pay you 0%, they are within right because you are getting your wages or you are getting your reward earnings in form of revenue share. We need to understand this model, the revenue share model. The revenue is generated by the sales of every single product in MyPayingAds, and then it's shared with the members who are doing daily tasks of clicking ads or watching PPC ads or doing other activities. Now, when you are within the system, it is a goodwill gesture that the business was paying you 10%, and it is a goodwill gesture that the business is still paying you for 5% of doing nothing. Because what exactly is behind that you are doing to retain that 10% or 5%? So business is within full right, even if it goes down to 0%. So that's clear. I understand it hurts your feeling that you were used to getting that 10%, but it has to be justifiable. It has to make sense that why that businesses keep paying you. Now, how is going to impact the business in the long run? For example, I got a couple of leaders on here, Kitty Broom and Sangaram and Paul. These guys wake up every morning. They may be in more than one businesses. They know how to market. They know how to reach out to people. Now, as Uday said, that when they max out, what means whatever their earning potential, reward earning potential they set for themselves, it can be $5, it can be $10, it can be $200, whatever big maximum business is paying. Now they have maxed out into their own goal and they are comfortable in that. What is going to bring them out of their comfort zone? As there is a lot of material out there, I'm not going to give a lecture. People only develop, people only succeed when they come out from their comfort zone. Sometimes it is within us that we just jump out from the comfort zone. Sometimes it is an external force which pushes us to come out from that comfort zone. As a business, as a senior management, Uday Nora, Chef Mehman, they completely understand that. They understand that the business needs to run for many years, not only for the sake of the business, for every single member who is joining right second. It needs to work for every single member who is joining right second. So what they did is they gone and they done the consultation. They sat down, they thought about it, run through the figures of how much revenue is coming in, how much sales has been generated, how much commission we pay out, how much ad packs are in the system. They have done all those calculations, and before making any decision, they do that calculation, and then they come out with a plan which will benefit the business in long run. Now, this plan can change again in maybe 6 months, 3 months. We don't know. It will all depend on the figures and facts which will be in front of the management. And those figures and facts can make the decisions. Not an individual can just make the decision, just waking up and saying, okay, I'm going to do this. It's a long process before any change is implemented into MyPayingAds or MyPaying Ads. Now, some people have raised the voice, oh, we should, why the members wasn't consulted. We got nearly 300,000 members. And when you try to put it in charge of a dish, more than one person or even more than 3%, what happens? Somebody will put salt, another person will put salt, another person will put chili, and the food will be a mess. It won't be a proper dish. Same as here. This is a business. Come on, guys. This is a business. Management have the right qualification, right skills to make the decision. Yeah, they're going to observe the market, what are the trends, what are the communications that are going out there, and they will look at their communication and will absorb that, and we will feel it. Even when the change come out, these guys do a phenomenal job. They read every single comment. Sometimes I get a call as chef saying, you seen that comment? I haven't even seen it. So these guys are on it. They are watching every single move before making their decisions. So
Yeah.
this leadership board is a long-term plan which will benefit MyPayingAds, MyPaying every single member who is joining right second. And hopefully this example which has given you, it will expand why this decision was made. And I will urge for the leaders and every single member to basically start learning these things, start understanding how exactly the business works, because this is a real business. Even though it's online, there is no offices or there is no product, physical product is coming out. It is a real business like any other online business. Facebook, Google, Gmail, Hotmail, it is a real business, and it can be only will be beneficial to everybody if they start taking it and understanding it as a real business.
Okay, that's very, very well spoken indeed, Tanzil and Udo as well. Both of you have covered off everything. And I think the key point for everyone to sort of wake up to is that we're just coming into 2 years of business. We've been tested through many, as Sagram mentioned, PayPal before in 2015, 2016, the membership, the servers going down, going up. And Uday's hit the nail on the head. And this is where people need to finally wake up to the fact that MyPayingAds is the number one undisputed business now. I know you don't like that term, Uday, but as you said quite correctly, there's been hundreds of other online advertising profit share / revenue share businesses who've had, some of them have had millions of customers who are not with us anymore. And it's come down not through the program. I think most of the programs you see is of the basic revenue share model is quite sound. It's the person operating those businesses. And time again, I've been in a couple of those businesses where the owners have made mistakes. They are not fit to run that company. They don't have enough knowledge. They're not financially smart enough or strong enough to run these businesses. And you, Uday, through all thick and thin, as we say, are coming up to 2 years in business and paid out over $36 million and have nearly a combination of 300,000 members. And we are going strongly and steadily, albeit slowly along, because you are a conservative man, which I think in the long run is a very, very good thing. If people wake up to the fact now, all these people watching, most of them now, 98% are saying great. You get the 1 or 2% that are not quite sure or not quite happy with it. You cannot please everybody, Uday. So I know you're trying to make 100% of people happy. It's not going to happen, mate. Just don't waste all your energy on everybody. Everybody realizes the job you're doing. You're a very smart operator and you're leading the way in this industry. And this is why we're so happy of what's happening with your decisions. You're thinking very, very carefully of how this business is going to expand and grow. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, is it going to be around in 3 months? Oh my God, is it going to be around in 6 months? Is it going to be around tomorrow? These people have little experience or have just seen other programs start and stop. Now, MyPayingAds has started 334 days ago. Since March the 17th, 2016. The original start of March the 30th, 2015. We're coming up to 365s at 720 odd days of you working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, mate. Just before we go any further, on the day of the party, you're not allowed to work on the day of the party, mate, the Friday the 31st of March. I'll be there, mate. I'll be on your, I'll be knocking on your door at 6 a.m. in the morning. And if you so much as look at the computer screen on the birthday day, then that's it. I'm going to kidnap you and take you downtown in Singapore and have a lovely vegetarian meal somewhere. I'll have a steak or a burger or something like that. But yeah, we want you to enjoy the party because you've got so much in. And that's what the members need to realise. This is a genuine, strong business. We're not going anywhere. Get on board and get 100% behind it. Get your act together. Learn the business. Become a professional online marketer and show people. There's 6 billion people on the planet. You just need to show 10 or 15. That's all. It's not a big ask. Oh, I can't refer anyone. When you go to buy a coffee or you go and buy a bottle of water from the petrol station, chat to the person behind the counter. When you go to pay for it like I do, I pay with my Bitcoin card. And I say, have you seen one of these before? And they say, no, what's that? I say, that's a Bitcoin card. I've just paid for my water with a Bitcoin. What's a Bitcoin? Boom, start the conversation. It's possible even if you don't know how to sell anything. So just to finish off before we do the announcement of the party, I just want to ask Paul and Sangram the effect that this will have for them and their team. And I just want to ask Paul straight away, if you unmute your microphone, the effect of the change, how do you view it personally yourself? Way you go.
Personally, yeah, I looked at it and I liked the part where it said, read it again, which I had to read it again. I fully understand the reasoning behind it. I've been in touch with my referrals and new people as well. That they bit well, yeah, I mean, you're cutting my business in by half, by 50%. I'm saying, well, maybe so, but is to get out there and get more people into the business, and the same way as you got into the business and you got your 10%, just look at it that way. Just get more people into the business and you'll get back to where you were before. And you can draw your $200 a day out, and also you can now draw out some more. To me, it's an excellent idea.
Fantastic, Paul. You've got to think outside the square. You've got to motivate yourself. As Tanzil said, you've got to push yourself. If you're, and to say, I'm not just here to click 10 ads a day and earn 200. You've got to get out of that mindset and say, I'm an online marketer. I have the opportunity to grow an unbelievable business inside MPA, max that out, build my referrals, build up MPCA, other couple of other programs. What Uday wants us all to have is 5 online fantastic businesses building strongly and advertising everything through MPA. That's what we want. And look who's arrived on the scene, Mr. Schaff. I've only rung you 17 times this morning, mate, but you don't take my calls. Are you trying to tell me something here, mate, or what's going on?
You know what to say, Katie. First of all, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm late. No excuses anyway. It's my fault actually. I woke up late. I put my alarm about, normally I want to put on 6 o'clock, but I put 9 o'clock, you see.
How's things going, mate?
I'm sorry.
How's things going technically? You're doing so many hours looking after the programming and you're just hardly sleeping, mate. How's things going from your side?
Going well now these days. Is less burden now. Like I said before previously as well. In the morning, I always work with my programmer. Morning till lunchtime, I just me and Uday first we discuss what's the progress, what we're doing next, and what to do next. This is our plan. Like we just implement. I know everyone explained now already. I don't need to explain. I just want to tell you guys, you can see now very soon in our overview page, you can see who's the number one, which country number one, who's top leader this month, who's top leader next month. It's all coming soon, and a few more excited few features coming soon. Like me, Uday, our old team, we don't say like, oh, is something coming, and we just tell after few days before, okay guys, something coming good, some new features coming good, coming soon. This is happening. I'm testing few more features. Hopefully we're ready for in few weeks, and we're ready to go. It's really very good feature, you see guys, and they're helping all our members who are struggling for getting referrals, who don't know different languages. We come out different languages, like English, French, all different languages there. They definitely help all our members. Yes.
Okay, brilliant. That's fantastic. Now, what people got to understand, I tend to repeat myself a lot here, but that's the way the message gets through, is that Uday, Shap and Tanzil as the executive, they do things slowly and methodically and do them in a planned, structured way. People want changes, or they don't want change. The business is moving forward in an upward direction. We're getting stronger and bigger and stronger and bigger, but we're going in a steadily, orderly fashion where things are, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And the great thing is, the most exciting thing about all of this, we're not even 2 years old. We haven't even reached 2 years. So there's so many things have gone on in less than 2 years. But what does that mean in reality? That at this juncture now, when we all meet in Singapore, and this is what I want to talk about now to finish off, is that we're only just getting started. We're in such a strong position now that everybody watching this, and there's heaps of people watching, there'll be thousands watching this on the replay, that you must take confidence in your own heart and say, listen, if I talk to anyone, NPA is the business. They are paying out $36 million across the two businesses. They're just growing. Last week, MPA, last week had 6,473 people join. Uday wants that to be 10,000 a week. That's going to happen because, as we said last week, Sahel said last week, all the members now will introduce one member, will introduce another. It will snowball. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to sneeze there for a minute. It will snowball. I'm getting emotional. But now we come to the most exciting part of the evening, although talking about commission is exciting because we get to spend our commission now when we talk to new people. Thank you very much, Uday. But what we've done, initially we wanted to come to Uday's apartment in Singapore and have a big party at his apartment, but you only have a 2-bedroom apartment, Uday. So is it only a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom? Is it 2 or 3?
Yeah? It's a 2-bedroom apartment, yeah.
2-bedroom. All right. No good. No good, mate. No good.
We will squeeze in. I think we will squeeze in.
Squeeze in. It'll be like sardines in a can, mate, if we all came to your place. And you're a vegetarian, so you probably don't like sardines. So what we've done, because we are the #1 business in online advertising profit share, don't think anything else now, folks. We're the #1. We're going 5-star in Singapore. We've got one of the best 5-star hotels in Singapore, the Orchard Hotel on Orchard Road. They've done an amazing deal with us for the rooms, which the members will purchase, their room rates. We've got a fantastic room rates, which I'll go through in a second. So the plan is on Friday, the 31st of March, 2017, we are having an 8-course banquet dinner in a massive banquet hall that can hold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of members. So Uday and the company are going to pay for that dinner. They're going to pay for that dinner out of Uday's pocket. But what we need members to do to show their commitment is we're going to have refundable tickets that we're going to have up on a special site, which you'll pay $50 for. And when you attend the dinner, that will be refunded to you. Just like a normal ticket venue site that you've used before. We'll set that up and you just pay the $50, US dollars probably, and that'll guarantee your ticket. And when you turn up to the event, you'll be given your special ticket at the door by me or one of the people there, and that will be refunded back to your account. So it's a refundable $50 ticket, just to make sure that people do turn up when they say they're going to turn up. Now the room rate. Now just quickly go to the email I just received about an hour ago. This is in Singapore dollars. Now for a deluxe room for two people, either a couple or two single beds, $235 a night Singapore for a 5-star hotel plus GST. Now that includes your breakfast and internet. So you'll be able to do your ads in the morning or at lunchtime, whenever you're in your room, you'll be able to do your ads, click your ads. You won't miss out on that. For a 5-star hotel for two people, just over $100 a night each is absolutely unbelievable. Now there is an option if you don't want to have breakfast. It'll be a $15 discount on that. It'll be down to about $215, $200. I'll have that officially written up for you. So if you don't feel like breakfast in the morning, there is an option not to have breakfast, but you would still be able to have the internet. So they do have vegetarian breakfast there, Udo, if you do want to come in, mate, and have your eggs and a bit of asparagus on the sides. Very good. I'll be having the bacon and all the sausages and everything. They've got an international buffet, which is, you can go up and down as many times. You have to be fighting Tanzil and Shaf away from the buffet to stop them getting all the food. So that's exciting. I'm so excited about this. The dinner will be an 8-course tables of 10. We'll have some speeches, and there's a reception, like a cocktail area first before we go into the dining area. So I'll be all laid out. I'm so excited about this hotel. It is a 5-star hotel, the Orchard Hotel. Now go ahead and book your flights to get to Singapore. It's a Friday night for the party, the 31st. Myself and Paul and a few others in Australia have already booked. We're arriving on Wednesday, the 29th, and we booked through to leave on Sunday, checking out the hotel Sunday morning and flying back to Australia Sunday night. So people, you make your own arrangements to get there by flight, or people coming from Malaysia are driving. There's already people living in Singapore are members. People coming from Australia, United Kingdom, from around Europe, United States. Now you will have to pay for your own hotel rooms, but these rates that I've arranged here are absolutely fantastic. The reason being, we want as many people from the company, all the members staying in the hotel together. You'll be able to meet for coffee in the mornings, the days prior to the actual event, the party event. You'll be able to get to know. And why should we be all on the same hotel? And why should you come to Singapore? Why? Because this is a networking opportunity to change your life. We're in the #1 business, and to be able to talk to Sangram, to Paul, to Shaf, to Tanzil, to Uday, and ask them questions about how you do this and how you do that and what should you do here, and ask them all sorts of questions, is an opportunity that you cannot ignore. You cannot not come to the event. You must get to the event. It will be absolutely unbelievable. Now, there will be a limit on the amount of people coming for the dinner, so I'll post the information tomorrow in the group. It will be quite self-explanatory, so we'll get that information out tomorrow. It's official. Uday will be at the dinner. We'll be meeting all the members. It will be absolutely fantastic. I just want to finish off. We've gone on over the hour today. I'll finish off with Paul, Sangram, Shaf, Tanzil, and leave the last word with you, Tanzil. Paul, are you looking forward to coming to Singapore or what, mate?
Yeah, mate, I'll be there. I'll be scooting to Singapore on the Wednesday, and so will around about 6 people in my group, and hopefully a few more, because we really want to meet Uday, and we're looking forward to having a super time in Singapore with MPA and MPCA.
Yeah, hello. Hello? Kitty, we can't hear you.
Are you
Kitty, your
looking forward
mic.
to going to Singapore? Okay, we'll skip to Shaf there. We'll come back to Sangram. Shaf, you're excited at the prospect of meeting everybody in Singapore?
Oh yes, yes, yes. Can't wait to meet everyone there. Like you said, we have a limited seat there. We don't want to do too big. Normally, what happen when anyone do seminars or birthday party, they try to call more and more people. I've seen that, and they charge whatever they charge, $70, $80, and this has happened. But what Uday and me decide, we don't want to charge anyone. This is our first time we're doing our birthday party for 2 years. We are so excited. Trust me, guys. You know how do they give time to this business? I know 20 hours. And me, I give 100%, like a Tanzil, everyone, guys. That's the reason we decided we don't want to charge anyone. Yes, in limited seat there. Let's decide. We're thinking like a 200, 250. If I'm not wrong, Uday, am I right? This is a plan, and let's see how the response there, and we go from there. And before I go, I just want to mention one more thing. We just start this what they call a refer commission for leaders. I'm so excited, guys. I'm just looking the system. I can see in number one, username is Murap. He's doing amazing job. He's a new member in MPA. I'm so happy to see his new member doing these things. In number two, I can see Shan Han. Congratulations, guys. You guys doing amazing job. And this is a new members, guys. And I really want to everyone push this way, and let's see where we're going. I think in 2 days this happened. I don't know what happened in 1 month.
Okay, fantastic,
Yeah.
mate. Brilliant, brilliant. Looking forward to shake your hand, giving you a big hug as well, chap.
Yeah.
Tanzil, instead of just meeting with chap at the restaurants as you do every now and again, you'll be surrounded by hundreds of people. It'll be good to see you, mate. Are you pumped up to get to Singapore? What's going through your mind, mate?
Yeah, so
Like I said, sorry, Tanzil, right?
Yeah, Tanzil. Go ahead,
Tanzil,
Tanzil.
carry on. Sorry.
So seeing a lot of success stories on Facebook, hearing from people on the phone, listening that people bought a new car, somebody's paying their mortgage, somebody's going, got their new dishwasher, mobile phone, and it's just an amazing feeling that how my paying ads is impacting on people's life. That some of them who got their day-to-day normal job, they are earning this online earning, extra earnings, and then facilitating what were missing in their life. They're filling those gaps by these reward earnings. So it will be, exciting times to meet those people in face to face and, hear those stories on a personal basis, that how my paying ads and my paying crypto has impacted on their life, and it will keep giving it a positive impact in years to come. So it will be exciting times. So when the information come out from TT Broom, I know your timeline will explode. People will be asking you for information. As Uday and Chef said, there will be limited number of seats. So whoever goes there first and book their ticket, be ready and meet you all there.
Okay, great. We'll go back to you, Sangram. Can you unmute your microphone for us? And just turn your microphone on.
Yeah, of course I am coming. There's no doubt about it, because it is my lifetime opportunity for myself to meet my people who are really helping me, changing my life every day. Not only me and my team. Even if the seats will be more than 250, then I'll be more than happy, because I don't know. I'll try to keep whole Singapore for one day. Okay, because that is the place where we'll really learn. Because basically it will be learning experience for all of us. Teaching from Mr. Uday, Mr. Tanjil, Mr. Saab, who are giants in their own space actually. So definitely I'm coming with no doubt about it.
Very, very good. Okay, we'll finish off with Uday. We're all coming to see you, Uday. You're the whole focus here, mate. So we're all coming to see you, give you a big group hug. I've got a few surprises for you, mate. I'm not going to tell you what they are because they wouldn't be surprises then. So are you looking forward to this party? It's in 46 days from now.
Yes, yeah. So we are very happy to have this party and looking forward to meet everyone. So very excited about it. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now I want to tell you folks what's the dress code for this party. It's suit for the guys with just a nice tie, a shirt, no ties, but suit, and for the ladies, cocktail dress for the ladies. It's official function with our party. It's going to be awesome. So dress to impress. You'll have to get a suit out of the closet somewhere, Shaf and Tanzil. Might have to go down the op shop or something like that. Shaf, you might have to go and buy a shirt or something like that as well. I know you love collared shirts, but we're going to it's be a huge night. The cameras will be rolling. It's going to be unbelievable. So that's it enough for us tonight. We've ironed out a few issues. We've explained everything as we normally do with MyPayingAds. It's been a longer than normal hangout, but it's been well worth it. Great announcements, the ability to grow your business with the new commission structure, and great information about our party, the official second birthday party, where you can, and as an event, you can grow as a person by exposing yourself to all the leaders and just get that energy you need to take back and grow your business even further. So thanks a lot to everybody. Sangram from India, Paul from Australia, Shaf from Leicester, Tanzil from London, Uday from Singapore, me from Brisbane. It's goodbye from everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much indeed, guys. Thank you.